Welcome to 3:33 a.m. This is Joe Hergert from Albany, Oregon, your podcast host, and today we are being joined by Vic Eden from Corvallis, Oregon. We are talking about 3:33 dark here. You just told me a little bit before we started this that you know who took out JFK.
Absolutely. I mean, there's absolutely no reason to believe that James Files, look this up. Anybody that has a computer or a cell phone right now can look up Jimmy Files.
Jimmy Files. So it wasn't Lee Harvey Oswald. And how did this happen?
Actually, Jimmy Files had Lee Harvey Oswald with him a couple times.
So these two knew each other.
They knew each other, but Jimmy got hired to kill.
So Jimmy Files killed.
He was one of several. And so was Lee Harvey Oswald. But the guy that actually took the shot that hit him, all those people that said somebody behind the grassy knoll, there was somebody at the grassy knoll.
So the grassy knoll story was true. That's it.
You heard that, right?
I've heard. Oh, yeah, we've all heard the grassy knoll story.
Heard that, and the reason why you heard it is because it's true.
So James Files was behind the grassy knoll.
So James Files got there a week before, got all set up, looked at everything. He had a Remington 222 Fireball pistol, like a Thompson Contender, made in like 1961, but didn't get sold till maybe 1963 or 4, right? But he had a prototype, and it was used in multiple killings before that.
So we're talking about like a bolt action pistol,
single shot.
So something that's like super accurate.
This is a pistol that shoots at 3,500 feet per second, that within 100 yards has 1 inch drop.
So that's a very accurate round.
It's more accurate than any rifle that Lee Harvey Oswald had. I mean, absolutely.
Yeah, more accurate than this.
So Lee Harvey Oswald is up in this building. I've been there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been there, but many of you guys have been there, right? So he's shooting a couple 100 yards down on a moving target that's moving away below him, which is in a crappy gun.
He's sitting up there in the Texas Book Depository.
Yeah, with a gun that is very inaccurate.
With a 6.5 millimeter Carcano.
Sure. And so, Jimmy is sitting behind the fence in the grassy knoll with a gun that really is only about 45 feet to 60 feet away,
right,
with a scope. And he said, I only need 1 shot because I only have time for 1 shot. So anyway, bottom line is his instructions were, when that car got to him and he didn't have a headshot, somebody did not shoot him in the head, that he was to take that headshot because it had to be a headshot.
So the motorcade is coming down by Delaney Plaza, and Lee Harvey Oswald or somebody else takes their shot, but it wasn't a headshot. And so at the last minute, James Files from behind the grassy knolls gets his opportunity, and he knows it's not a headshot. So he takes his shot with the triple deuce fireball, and it's over.
It isn't empty. Don't trust the darkness. It can see. 3:33. Wearing thin, the shadows know your face.
He took 1 shot to the right temple, right here, and that was it.
Solves it all. So now we know. Now we know.
At the bottom, hey, just look it up. James Files. I mean, I'm not making this stuff up. if you've got a cell phone, if you've got internet, just look up James Files. It's going to change the whole perspective because he knows from the first point of contact of this whole story to the final end, everything that happened in the middle, and he's got an answer for everything. And he's not making it up. There's a lot of guys that know that this is the guy.
After you look this up, after you've seen,
If you disagree, tell us what you think
Yeah.
because this is insane. But look up Jimmy Files, watch the videos because this is real.
that's phenomenal. I haven't, I heard the Grassy Knoll and I heard some other stuff, but I never heard the guy's name, and that's, I'm glad you brought that out.
Right. Anyway, I mean, I'm not proud of our president getting shot, right? But let's get to the truth.
Yeah.
Nobody is talking about like who really did it.
Yeah.
Until like 40, 50 years later. It's like, really? I was born in 1964. So this was something that was kind of important to me. It's like, wow, am I the reincarnated president of the United States? Maybe. What do you think? I mean, I doubt it, but I got a scar right there.
I've been trying to let you in. Bigfoot walks without footprints. Dogman waits beyond the pines. Mothman circles broken towers, watching all the warning signs. The fog keeps getting closer. Reality bends and sways. At 3:33 a.m., nothing stays the same. Don't trust the silence. It isn't empty. Don't trust the darkness. It can see.
Past life regression. Look back at your past life. See if you.
I've been shot in my dreams. Have you not like literally been stabbed or killed in your
For sure.
dreams?
I tried a past life regression once, and it was a dream where I was shot. I don't remember being anybody. I remember that I was like some sort of a weird, maybe private investigator in my past life, and I was shot by some strange weapon in a back alley. But I didn't remember much more of that, and I don't remember who I was. And it was just one time I tried past life regression, and I don't know how to do it very well, so I'm not too sure, what I saw.
Well, the bottom line is like I don't remember like being in a car being shot.
Yeah.
But I remember like walking down a street and being gunned down by like some mob guys. I remember that. Let's just talk about, past life, murders of your own body. It's like, don't you remember some of those times in those dreams? I mean, I don't like to talk about it much, but there was a few times, like there was a couple times I was blown up, a couple stabbings, but I always like didn't feel it all the way. Like you felt something, but it just went away. You woke up and it was over.
I wonder if we really remember the pain as much. Is that if that's carried over through the veil? Because like when you are born the next time, when you are reincarnated, you're caused to forget everything. Like the angel, like this piece right here in your lip. That's because the angel placed his finger right there before you were born and said shh, and like made you forget all the secrets, made you forget all your past lives.
Listen to that one. Anyway, yeah, I never.
I mean, everybody has this on their lip, and that's what it's from. It's from the angel putting his finger.
This indentation
Yeah,
like on your lip.
It's called the. I don't know. There's a name for it. I forgot what it's called, but he put his finger there. Gabriel. He's like touched you right there before you were born and said, "Shh."
Wow. So this is not like a cocaine kind of alley kind of.
Cocaine alley.
I'm kidding. It was a lot of years ago. The bottom line is we're into really crazy stuff, right? And we're going to talk about things that you may have heard a little bit about, but it's 2026, and we're going to bring way more knowledge, bring it ahead, bring it here right now.
I think that's great.